Oh, I can't believe it. I haven't had so many cards in days. I've finally found enough cards to play solitaire. Well, with only one family, but if I play with that family 4 times in a row, then it's like playing a full game of solitaire, right? Am I right? So do you want to play something with me? Oh, wait, I got a better idea. Let me show you how those radio crackers work. And then I'm gonna play poker with Turdy. All right, look over here. Hey, I told you not to eat all of them. That's just not nice, taking all the chocolate bars like that. So you carry that radio there wherever you want, and then you press the red button and it will turn it on. And those crazy bastards will just run to listen to that music, you know? And then when one of them disturbs that son of a bitch, it's gonna blow up right in their hands. Gonna scare them to hell. It's easy. It's real easy. So you have fun pulling them pranks, and I'll be playing with this here new card deck you brought me. Thanks a lot, my friend. I'll send your regards to Turdy, and tell him what a good friend you really are. Some are born to sweet delight. Some are born to endless night. So I was walking around the residential area the other day, you know, trying to find some smokes and stuff. There's always a lot of good stuff in there. When this herd of crazy people started running after me. I mean, damn, they were pissed at me for taking some stuff, I guess. Gee. But you see, I only take stuff that is like left behind. I'm not gonna open your drawers and search into things to take your well-earned money. I'm not a thief. But sometimes I just walk around and I see a pack of gum lying on a table. What am I supposed to do? It's just lying right there. Nobody's caring for it. Well, of course I'm gonna take it. You know, most people can't stop smoking. I mean, that's what they all say. It's like a drug or something. They just can't quit. Me? I don't smoke because I'm addicted. I smoke because I like to smoke. It's just like eating chocolate. It's a treat. Don't you ask me what that bucket is for, because it ain't full of paint. See ya.
I am not in the mood to talk.
Scared me to death. Can't believe someone's alive. Are there any survivors? Can you take me to a safe location? Tried to go up through the elevators, but I can't find any access guards. So I just locked myself in there, waiting for rescue. I'm so glad you found me.
Welcome. My name is Terence Mason and I am the head of primary security of this facility. We are in a critical situation and we do not have contact with the surface. We are currently holding up here making slow progress to reach the surface. I would recommend that you all remain here until we decide to move to another location. You can have food and water. There should be enough. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you.
Oh, finally. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me here.
Well done, Jake.
Need a weapon or some ammunition? Help yourself to what's left.
We need to access those elevators. I know for a fact that you need a special card for that. Maybe one of the survivors will have one. Or maybe they'll know where to find one.
How you doing?
I'm glad I'm not the one who has to scavenge cipher parts. I hate those things. Always watching you. Always following you around when you don't want them to. But when you do want them to follow you, they keep bumping into walls and getting stuck in corners.
Sup, man?
job, Jake. Everyone, Jake got the elevator's key card. Get ready to move up. Hold on a second, Jake. Before you move up, make sure you've checked everything on this level. We won't be coming back down. Once you're positive, go ahead and move up. We'll start moving up shortly after you.
Area. Some recon guys said they spotted an armed group of survivors going through the access on this wing.
How many are we talking about?
About a dozen.
Guessing we opened fire on sight?
Guessed right.
Target spotted! Take him out!
This fuck is mine. I'm moving in.
It's you! You're alive! What happened to you? You just vanished, man. Where were you?
What's going on here?
Hey, Matt. It's Jake. He's alive.
Yeah, I can see that. You just keep on surprising me. You should go and talk to the others. They'll be happy to see you.
So, we're trapped. I know. We've got no way out. I know.
Why are the soldiers trying to kill us? We're employees of the same company. Why is this happening?
Jake, you made it. What happened to you? I knew you'd make it. So, what do you think of our new place? We've got a nice campfire, we've managed to bring in enough supplies for a few days, and there's only 3 ways in and 3 ways out. But we barricaded one of them because it was unsafe.
Unsafe? Man, we barely opened the door and gas started leaking.
These are the biological labs. What did you expect?
What I expect? I'd expect you to find a safe room that is not right next to some crazy-ass lab with toxic gas. That's what I'd expect.
Has anyone briefed Jake on the situation?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Jake, look, you ready for this? Alright, there it is. We're fucked. That was it. Now he's briefed.
We've encountered hostile armed personnel on our way to the safe room. I take it you saw the cadavers?
Which means this armed response that is supposed to disable us has already reached this level, and probably the other wings.
But that's not the worst part. They noticed I hacked the ciphers, and their response was to change the core access cipher codes. So basically, we're stuck on this wing. Well, these labs can take us to the south wing, but as you guys know, it's definitely a no-go.
But even if we reach the south wing, then what?
Well, as I was telling Ben earlier, the mainframe servers for this level were located there.
So
if they change the cipher codes, that's where we'll find them.
Hold on. So these motherfuckers changed the codes of the flying soda cans that open the big-ass doors so we can't access the core in the other wings, right?
Right.
And what you're saying is, the code is somewhere in the servers that are located in the south wing that is probably overrun by the soldiers sent here to kill us. And that can right now only be accessed by going through that lab filled with toxic gas.
Right.
Well, that's just fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
wait, Jake has a gas mask.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he picked it up in the maintenance area. You still have it, right, Jake?
But he only has one.
Well, neither I or Junior is gonna put on that mask and go in there.
What the fuck, man? How can you decide what I do or I don't do without asking me?
You wanna go in the motherfucking labs?
No.
Shut the fuck up.
But the lab access is under quarantine. And, well,
Well, what?
the only way to actually enter the labs is with a yellow access card that we don't have. Oh, right, yeah, yellow access. I read about that somewhere. It's the...
Quarantine override card, I know. And where would that key card be?
I don't know. Maybe in the offices. So what's our first step then? Alright, let's see. We've got this location secured, so that's good. Our first step is to scout this wing for survivors and supplies. And try to find that special keycard to get access to the labs. Then we go to the south wing, get access to the server to get the new codes, and we should be good.
But there's only one gas mask, and Ben, you're the only one who can access the server.
Well, not the only one. Jake here managed to upload the cipher guidance system just fine. And he also figured out how to reboot the MGPS on his own. Seems he knows his way around technology. And I could guide him through on the radio too. Alright, Ben, what do you know about the North Wing? Not much, unfortunately. I haven't been able to dig up anything beyond this level on the network. I don't really know why my access isn't flexible. What do you mean? Well, you remember I told you I managed to plug myself into the main security network earlier? That's how I've been able to get all the info I've gotten so far. But it's strange. I only get bits of data. It's like I don't have full access. It says I have full access, but I don't. It could take a while to try and dig up everything about the North Wing. What do you want to know anyway? Because the only way up on this level is through the North Wing. I want to know what to expect there. Alright, then I'll just keep digging. Alright, Takeo and Eric still haven't returned. They should be bringing the rest of the supplies from the safe room on the first level. They're gonna need someone to open the core access for them when they get there. I'm guessing you had to close the cycle to get in, Jake, so they won't be able to get through.
Man, do you have any idea how annoying it was to run the auto cycle on this thing? I had to turn it on and run like hell, and then roll under the door right before it closed, just so that the access could be open on the other side.
Brian, Junior, since you two can't be separated, apparently, you go ahead to the core access and wait for Takeo and Eric.
Okay, you got it, but there's no way I'm pulling that stunt again. We'll just wait for them at the core access.
Alright, Jake, you go on to the offices of this wing. It's by the core access. Try and see if anyone's still alive over there. And try to locate the key card. Also, be careful. There might be some armed personnel still around. We already tried to talk to them, and they wouldn't talk back. So we're not going to try any harder.
very clear to me if all this was an accident or if it was caused. Hey Jake, I'd like to talk to you. Listen, I wasn't the only one working undercover here. I had a few contacts here and there in this place. We were making progress on finding out exactly what was going on down here. One of my colleagues contacted me before all of this started. He said he had some data for me. If I recall correctly, he worked on this floor. That data could be something very important. It might help us figure out a few things. So bring it to me, and I'll get you a nice silencer for your pistol. Deal? Alright, he said the data will be hidden inside of a book. Some cheesy vampire book, so that no one would want to open it. Bring me that book.
Oh, hi. Name's Lloyd. I'm a chef. Well, not really. I'm a ration distributor. But yeah, chef sounds more fancy.
Well, hi there. It's been a while, hasn't it? You know, I saw you back there all drunk and dizzy. You know, you should drink with moderation. I don't know how much you had, but it was probably too much for your own good. I hope you didn't mind me carrying you away from there. I just wasn't going to leave you there lying on the floor in the middle of the corridor now, was I? Anyway, I'm glad to see that you're better. You know, we are getting mighty close to having a full deck of cards now. Thanks to you, I can do a lot of fun activities with my little friends. So yeah, no time to rest. Let's get the missing cards before my beard starts to grow too long. So here's the deal. You bring me 10 more cards, and I'll give you my crossbow. That's right, you heard me right, my favorite and most effective tool for hunting rats. So, you want to take your chance to win my crossbow, huh? It's of my own design. Well, not really. I found it. But I improved it a little, and the bolts, too. They are special. So yeah, you just bring me those 10 cards, and this beauty is all yours.
I don't get it. This place has science laboratories, advanced research facilities, and the entire personnel who works here also lives here. Why do they have a penitentiary facility? That's just really dangerous. It's placing a prison in the middle of a city. It's pretty simple, really. Penitentiary facilities get financial support from the government. But I thought prisons are government facilities. You're dreaming, boy. Prisons are just like any other business. They get cheap working labour, and they get tax cuts, and they get paid to run the place. Prisons have been getting private for decades now. There's over 250 correctional facilities that are owned by private companies in the United States alone. And most of them, if if not all of them, are running over capacity. That means they get more inmates than they can handle. So anytime the state gets a new prison to send their dregs of society to, they're happy to pay. But I thought this place is supposed to be, like, top secret. How can it be secret if thousands of inmates see it and then get sent back into society? That's the thing. This facility has been built and designed to keep inmates that have been sentenced in prison for life. We don't do thieves or rapists here. Only the craziest sons of bitches. Only people that have been sentenced to life and won't be getting out. Wow! I didn't know that. Who do you think does our laundry or cleans up this place? Who do you think works in the maintenance area? Under supervision, of course, but basically this place just found the best way to maintain itself by getting inmates to do all the dirty work without paying them. So yeah, it's a pretty smart move. Modern day slavery. Yeah, but they do need to pay the guards and the people keeping an eye on them. Yeah, but I'm not employed to watch just the inmates, you see. My job is to supervise the general security of this place.